Hi guys, welcome back to Engineering Chaduvu YouTube channel. In this section, we are going to see database management system, that is database system applications, a historical perspective, file system versus a database management system. In this section, we are going to see these topics. And coming into the topic, first, what is meant by database management system? What is meant by database management system? Database management system is nothing but consisting of two parts. If we break down the database management system into two parts, it's consisting of mainly database and management system. What is meant by database? Database is a collection of related relations. Let's consider an example. This is a table 1 and table 2 of any random table 1, not particularly anything. Okay, let's take consider table 1 and table 2. In this table 1 we have roll number, name, age, and in table 2 we have roll number, address. So as we can see that both tables have a common column, that is common attribute, that is roll number. Means this both tables have a relation between them. These type of tables which have a relation between them that are together called as databases. Collection of related relations is nothing but database. So what is mean by database? I mean, what is my management system? Database we know. What management system? What is my management system? By the name itself, we can say that management is nothing but maintaining. System means structure, a step by step process of maintaining something. The process of maintaining something. What we need to maintain, the database we need to maintain, means whatever we gather the information, whatever the relations we have in the tables, we need to maintain them. Maintaining that process is known as database management system. Database management system is a collection of interrelated data. Interrelated data is nothing but database. Interrelated data and a set of programs to access those data. Not only access, modify or access or delete or update, whatever it may be. Okay, a set of programs to access those data is known as database management system. So what are the applications we have? In various fields we are using this database management system. Where for banking system, let us consider banking system. In banking system they need to maintain the information of the customer, transactions, their deposits, credits, their loans, and personal information, everything, bank details, everything they need to maintain. So in that cases, they use banking system, the database management system, and online shopping portals also. For example, online shopping portals. I'm trying to show. I'm doing a shopping. Then they need to maintain my personal details as well as transaction details, online payment or cash on delivery, as well as my watch list or liked list maintains, and my product orders list, returns list, each and everything they need to maintain. In that cases we use database management system. In healthcare also we use management system to maintain the information of the patient. For example, if small diseases, I mean small diseases, they can be cured, but when coming to the, for example, diabetes or excuse me, dialysis, means kidney failure patients, they need to regularly, weekly they need to go with the dialysis process. For those patients information they need to maintain. In the healthcare, it will be helping like that. Okay, in educational institute also, obviously every education institute maintains their personal details of the student. So telecommunication, airlines reservation, e-commerce platforms, social media platforms also we are going to use. Lot of many applications we are going to use in database management system. And the advantages and disadvantages of database management system, coming to the advantages, means integrity and accuracy is nothing but rules and constraints that ensures the accuracy and consistency of the data. Means the data need to be changed and whenever multiple times we need to transfer one. For example, I transfer the data, I mean I transfer the data to the my friend, and my friend transfer those data to the another friend. So when the data is going through many persons, going through many persons, still it need to maintain the consistency and matter. Still it need to maintain consistency and accuracy, means the data need to be changed, it should not change. So it gives that advantage. Okay. And data centralization means centralization storage reduces the data redundancy, making it easier to manage and maintain data. That means the maintain data it grouped. For example, individual, whenever we talking about maintenance, it is complicated to maintain the individual data. When it coming to the group that is centralized, then it is easy to maintain. That is the reason database means collection, right? So collected data is easy to maintain when compared to individual data. Data security, obviously we whenever you are going with some storage of purpose, we they need to give a security, so security concerns will be more. Data independency means, for example, any change in the data, for example, any change in the data does not affect the set of programs. For example, the process of accessing and retrieving does not affect whenever we change the data. So for example, we need to modify some data. If we modify that, it does not change any of the process, whole process. It only changes the data. That means the data is independent. It does not depend on the process or any program. Concurrent access and transactions. So concurrently we can parallelly we can access the information as well as we can transfer the information also. We can access as well as we transfer the information also. And query language support SQL. So for this purpose, how we said we as we said we can access and retrieve and modify. How we are going to make this process possible? By using a query language, that is structured query language, SQL, mostly used. Not only this one is used, mostly used. Okay. Data recovery and backup, it is one of the advantages. Whenever for example, if we for example, any technical issue has gone middle in the some process, we are doing some process from the data or accessing or modifying it, some technical issue has got, then those information does not lost, it will be backupped. Okay. We can recover the data. And disadvantages, coming to the disadvantages, complexity. When multiple when what we'll say that data DBMS implementation and management can be complex, requiring specialized knowledge. See, without incomplete knowledge, the maintenance and usage of this database management system is more complex and complicated. Okay, you need to have a basic knowledge to use that. There's a complexity you are going to get. And cost, obviously, to maintain the database we need to buy it, to store some data of our application or some our customers, then we need to buy the storage. For that cases it is complicated. When the application is larger, then we need to go with a larger storage capacity. Performance overhead. Performance overhead means as of we know, database management system is gathering of a large number of data and working on that. When you are working on large number of databases, then you will get a struggles overhead, the performance. What will say that when a system, the process of work, the data increases, the process, the slowdown, the performance decreases when the data storage increases, right? In that cases, performance overhead, potential and database system failure. Same, when the data, I mean, overhead occurs means when lot of overhead occurs, then the system sometimes fails also. Means ఎప్పుడైతే మీకు, for example, you have a lot of data and you need to work on that, then the performance decreases. When the performance go on rapidly decreasing, then sometimes the system may also failure. So that's the database system sometimes failure also. So one of the disadvantages we have. And security concerns. So if not properly implemented, see guys, security is one of the advantage. If you know how to implement, how to use it correctly, how to develop, how to create a structure, how to design it. Okay, the structure of the database differs from each and every application. Okay, so if you know the proper structure and proper implementation, then only it is best to best for the security and best for the accuracy and overhead everything. If you don't know how to improve, how to properly use it, then it is waste. Then coming to the limited flexibility in handling unstructured data. So as of we know that what we'll say, the database is best. The database management system is mostly best for the structured data. Means the data which can be uh, transformed in the form of tables and the columns. I mean, in the form of rows and columns. Okay? For example, if some data cannot be modified in the form of, cannot be adjusted in the form of tables, so such type of data is not used with the such type of data is not used with the database management system. Okay. And next one is coming to the historical perspective of database management system. Historical perspective is nothing but in which year what has been developed, in which year what has been what has been done. Okay. In 1950s 1960s, initial use of file system for data storage and retrieval. So 1960 initially they introduced the file system and data storage. Next in late 1990s, development of hierarchical and network models they have done. Same in 1970s, introduction of relational database models. Okay. Relational database models అనేవి introduce అయ్యాయి. They introduced relational database models. Okay. In 1980s, commercialized of relational databases and SQL becomes standard query language. So in 2020s, rise of open source relational database management. Example, MySQL. This go on rapidly developing. New features are going to add. New features are going to add, like that. There's nothing but the perspective, historical perspective, how it is implemented, from where to where, from scratch to the till now, how the database management is going on developing, like that. So in from 20s, I mean 2010s to till present, big data solutions, Hadoop, Apache Spark, web spread, use of cloud based databases, integration of AI and machine learning into database systems. So till now it's go on rapidly increasing, and number of solutions, when the data increases, number of solutions need to be increased, right? Number of applications also increased. So that's it for today's section. We'll go with the file system versus database management system in next class. Thank you.